Shout out Sniper T on the beat.
Tamara to the break of dawn is on the rise, with life on the forefront of the mind. So line for line, you can ride this brain train and you can change your station without even touching the dial. So relax, stay a little bit, but listen for a while. And whether you're bumping this in the whip or in a business fit, it's a meeting you won't want to miss. A meeting for a meal to feed the soul with words for the mind. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Time to take off, it's time to fly. Cause Tamara till the break of dawn is on the rise.
Hey y'all, hey, it's me, Tamara. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And we got Joose drinking the juice. Yes. Alright, y'all. So, man, when is the last time you've been on here? I was trying to think about that.
It's been a while.
Yeah, Joose. I'm not going to say he's the most frequent guest because of the simple fact that anybody that I do a TV show recap with, they're going to be on more. But I don't even know what makes me be like, I want to have him. That sounds so messed up. I don't even mean it like that at all. Because y'all who listen know he's one of my favorite menaces to not just social media, but society as a whole. You know,
you might be the menace.
No, nah. Let's go ahead and talk about that, y'all.
You want to talk about how you just came home?
Man, shout out to Joose for visiting me when I was in jail. Shout out to Joose for putting money on my books. Sending me care packages.
Oh, that oatmeal cream pie.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out, he a real one. Y'all, I don't even, like, okay, here's the thing. Let's go here, y'all. Now, if you are a regular listener of the show, first of all, thank y'all for tuning in and all that good stuff. Okay, cool. So, if you are a regular listener of the show, then you know I'm not one to, like, disrespect people. And then when it comes to, like, social media, I don't even, like, fully type cuss words out. Definitely don't type nigga all the way out. I don't say nothing too crazy on social media simply because when you use it as the primary mode to get brand exposure. So, like, simply just podcasting, I wouldn't have cared as much. But, like, all my company stuff and Melon Intoxicate stuff. So, like, when I have those things to factor in, let's back all the way up, though. I've just never really been reckless on social media, period, because I'm an adult and I've always had stuff to lose, like career, place I worked or whatever. But then let's bring it back to the present day. I have a company, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So I don't be doing nothing. I don't bother nobody. Do I share funny stuff that other people says is reckless? Do I retweet it and say, this is why I will never leave Twitter? Yes, of course, because I love Twitter. It is my favorite app. But do I tweet anything reckless? Do I tweet anything with music in it? Do I do any of the things that I know are going to put me in Twitter jail? No, I don't even commit real crimes because I am not built for jail. I don't be speeding. That's a lie. I don't get caught speeding. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, I don't even remember what day it was, but it was recently that what is his real name? Because I know his name ain't Average Joe. Like, I know he said it in a...
We call him Jamal.
That's probably not even his name either, but it's somebody on Twitter, Average Joe, your fave Average Joe.
Favorite Average Joe.
He's a fellow podcaster. But he was asking, and y'all know my disdain for dating apps and that whole thing. I've talked about that on here. So he said something like, how are the dating apps or something like that. So, was I going to lie to him and say that they're great? No, because they're not. They are the ghetto, the ghettoest of all ghettos in all the land, was what I said, quote tweeted that. So, not one cuss word in that tweet, nor was I actually talking about an actual person on the Twitter social media application platform. You feel me? I was talking about the dating apps. And then I try to get on back on Twitter. Like, I'm thinking everything is cool because I didn't even use a cuss word. I just said it was the ghettoest of all. Actually, I said all of them are the ghettoest of all ghettos in all the land. That's like verbatim. Try to get back on Twitter.
Got your ass.
And hold on, y'all, because I got screenshots because I was just so appalled that like such a thing could happen to me because I don't even be doing nothing to nobody. Like, so first I get on and then here's the other thing that pissed me off, y'all, because I have dark mode on my phone, so everything is dark mode.
Strike one.
For you for not being a dark mode, a fellow darkie.
Strike one.
Anyways, so first of all, I was offended because for me to get on Twitter and see a white screen is just disgusting. So like when you go to jail, they don't care about if you have dark mode on your phone. It's going to be light skinned Twitter. It don't matter what your preference is. Just like real jail. They don't be caring about anything. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I try to get on Twitter, as one does when they like Twitter. Like, that is my favorite app. And this white screen pops up. So that was the first alarm, because I'm like, why is my Twitter white and not dark mode? To which they said, delete tweet 1 of 1. Because there's only one, because what are y'all even talking about? Violating our rules against hateful conduct, y'all. Hateful conduct. You may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious disease. Y'all, my tweet literally was all of them, quote tweeting dating apps. All of them are the ghettoest of ghettos in all the land. Laughing emoji at the end. I don't understand. So, it said I could appeal it. Hell yeah, I'm gonna appeal it. Because the thing about me is I own up to, like, if I do something I ain't got no business doing or whatever, like, if I was speeding and I got caught, I was speeding. Like, I own up to whatever I do in any circumstances. I've always been like that. Even in situations where I could have went to jail, like, for real. Like when I shot somebody and I owned up to that. Like, I didn't run. Well, I kind of couldn't run, but that's beside the point. I didn't run. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. That's just always been me. I make pretty calculated decisions. And even if it's a dumb decision, I weighed if I was willing to take the risk of the other side of whatever. So me being that type of person, I'm like, well, I'm going to appeal this because this is dumb. I didn't even do anything to anybody. I wasn't talking about anybody. And even if I was, ghetto isn't a slur, but okay, whatever. Some people take offense to it, but I actually wasn't even talking about a human being. I was talking about an app, like a social app for dating. I don't get it. So they said, thank you for your appeal. Okay, cool. Right. Okay. Then I get an email after 2 hours of deliberation. So I know y'all did not thoroughly look at this. I know you didn't. But what they said, thank you for your patience as we reviewed your appeal request for this account regarding the following da-da-da-da. Our support team has determined a violation did take place, and therefore we will not overturn our decision. You will not be able to access Twitter through your account due to violations of the Twitter rules, blah, 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 blah. So then they made it to where I had to delete the tweet, even just to get on the app, right? All right, whatever. I'm gonna delete it. So like, then they started treating me like the side chick's unplanned pregnancy. So they started treating me like a nigga who was cheating and his side chick got pregnant and he wanted her to get an abortion and she didn't want to get an abortion. That's how he started treating me. They as in Twitter, because then what they did is they let me on. In like somewhere in the process of that, that's when I had text Joose and told him my one free call. No, I'm just kidding. No, I told the group chat too, but I text him and I'm like, bruh, like what? So I get on and I see he had, at first they wouldn't let him at me, which is wild. Like y'all acting like I was really on this app.
They deleted you altogether.
You know what I'm saying? Like they was really treating me bad. It's probably after I deleted it that they let you at me. But I get on and I see that he's like, free me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to OTR Mike is like, what is happening? I wonder if he thought I was in real jail. But you know what I'm saying? I saw that, but I couldn't like anything. I couldn't tweet. So then they got me they got me window shopping on Twitter. Like I can't retweet, I can't like, I can't tweet. That's what they did at first. I hopped off the app because this is what I do. Like I hop from social media app to social media, but Twitter is like, that's my main thing. You know what I'm saying? Then they wouldn't even let me back on. So then it was like a screen, another white screen, another light-skinned Twitter screen, because they don't care when you're in jail, kept popping up saying, blah, 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 blah. You can't have full access for the next however many hours. So then it's the countdown. And it was like start. But every time I would click start, that same screen would pop back up. So like,
I think the last time I was in Twitter jail, it started like at like 12 hours or something like that. Like you couldn't tweet.
Yep.
Like 12 hours, which was, I'm not going to lie to you, that was a hard 12 in the holding cell.
Man, listen.
A hard 12.
I don't ever think I've ever said, I feel like I've always said Twitter is my favorite app. So that's just in general. But it was hard not being able to tweet, not being able to like, not being able to retweet. But then it was even more frustrating because like I have scheduled like company tweets, brand tweets. And then what they did, so I have my personal Tamara the Dawn account that pretty much everything filters through there anyway. But then Melanin Intoxicate has like its own account. Then they locked me out of there talking about some suspicious activity. They never said what the suspicious activity was. You know what I'm saying? They just made me verify my account through my phone number. What? So like
it was gonna get you in a RICO.
You know what I'm saying? Like so that's why I was most frustrated, because I easily have at minimum 2 tweets scheduled per day, you know, company stuff. At minimum. That was a day that I had like 5 or 6 and none of them tweeted. And then when they finally let me on, because my 12 hours didn't start until I chose to delete the tweet. So the actual criminal offense, I guess, if you want to say that, happened at like 10 or 11 at night the night before. But since I appealed it, I didn't delete it because I'm like, y'all gonna come to y'all senses. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? And they didn't. So then when I deleted it, the 12 hours didn't start until I deleted it, which was then the next morning. You know what I'm saying? So y'all. Then them not letting me on Twitter at all, so then I can't see nothing.
It's fucked up, yo.
Like,
it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And they know Twitter is the most elite app ever.
Mm-hmm.
For them to allow you to see us frolicking on the timeline and you couldn't do nothing.
Man. And then when they wouldn't let me on, that made me like even more mad. I can't even say mad. Yeah, mad because I didn't really do anything, but I just felt so like rejected. Like, yeah. But shout out, Joose came to visit, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Put something on the books, you know what I'm saying? Hold a real nigga down, you know what I'm saying?
He accepted all my jail calls. Not even the free ones, like the ones you gotta pay for. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm right here.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah.
Got you.
So now he calls me a menace because I've been, man, but he really is a menace. Like,
Nope. You got locked up and went to the feds.
How many times have you been in Twitter jail?
Once.
Okay, so
I only been in Twitter jail. I think I don't even remember why I got there. I may have said something like, I think my tweet really deserved to be flagged or some shit though.
I know it did because I know how you get down on these social media streets.
Because I think somebody. Okay, this is what I think happened. Not sure if it happened or not.
See, you do so much that you don't even know why you went to jail.
Listen. When you told me you got locked up, I added Twitter and said, "Fuck y'all niggas, man. Fuck y'all. Like whatever. Like if she in there, put me in a hole too. Fuck that shit." But I think when I got put in there, I was in a thread or something, and I had like just stated my opinion. You know, that's just what we do. We state our opinions.
Yeah.
And someone with a disability or handicap had said something crazy to me.
Oh Lord.
And I saw, like, you can visually see their handicap in their picture. Like it was right there. Like you can see it. So I mentioned what the fuck I saw. Boy, they locked me up faster than. Ooh, I was done. And they didn't even give me the option to delete the tweet. They said, "We just gonna hold you for 12 hours. That's it."
And that is what I mean when I say he is a menace. I don't be doing nothing. Like I don't bother nobody.
All I do is laugh all day. That's it. When someone if you attack me, you deserve whatever I say back to you.
See, I feel you on that, but usually what I see from your account is you're not quote tweeting anybody, and he's lucky because what he thought. Because usually what happens when he comes on here is I saw a tweet. It'd be his tweets. Matter of fact, he's not what inspired the segment because the segment was going on before guests. But he's what inspired me to do it with guests. And sometimes it be they tweet or sometimes but it is usually his tweet. So that's what he was expecting. But I decided for a little razzle dazzle not to. However,
thank you.
There is still time for me to pull up receipts that all I got to do is go to your account and scroll probably not even that long.
No, you can probably scroll to the last tweet.
You know what I'm saying? So what normally happens is I'll see just him say something. Nobody did nothing. Nobody said nothing. That's what it normally. And man, y'all, and on TikTok. Oh my god!
Listen, y'all told people will tell me get on TikTok, do some TikTok. So here I am TikToking. And by the way, TikTok my account is flagged on TikTok.
I bet.
They said I'm violating every single
code. Because you now TikTok don't play like Twitter. They're weird. TikTok don't play like there's certain things you just can't say. They will mute the sound on your video. Like 'cause I was asking my daughter, like somebody said something about like they'll say like I was gonna unalive myself. So they're like sharing a serious story about their lives because you know TikTok people talk about all kinds of stuff on there. And I was asking her like why did they say that? And then she was saying you can't like they don't play. You can't say certain things. They will mute. Yeah. Matter of fact, Baylor had a TikTok about spades, right? Because he can't play spades. Shout out to Baylor. So, you know, when you can't do something, sometimes you feel some type of way and you want to attack the people that can do it. And you want to spread falsities and say that Uno players are more elite than spades players, which is just the wildest thing I've ever heard in life. But he made a video, and in the video he was like, y'all are some re-niggers. But so I duetted or stitched it, whatever I did, like responded to it, and it wasn't even up that long, and my sound was muted. Like they muted the whole mine, his, everything.
They take that thing away fast.
All because the whole, even though reneging is like if you're a spades player, you know that like that's a thing, and it has nothing to do with black people,
right? But
because he had his little jokey joke, there's been a time that I uploaded a video and I had it sped on speed mode, so I thought maybe they wouldn't catch it, but I had like a Lil Wayne song in it because it was a part of what was going on. They muted it like immediately as soon as I uploaded it. I just went ahead and deleted it because it was.
As soon as you uploaded it on it. I'm like, damn, I didn't even get my first like yet.
I didn't even get a view.
And it's gone.
Like, matter of fact, it was like I uploaded it and then I was on TikTok and then I had a notification and it was like, we muted your video. And I was like, okay, let me just delete that because you know what I'm saying? So they don't,
because I forget what mine say. Mine say, like, as soon as you get on TikTok and you get on and it says, what does it say? It says account warning. Like, and I got a list of videos of mine that I did.
Oh wow!
They're telling me that I'm a clear violation, and the next violation could result in being blocked from some features. So I guess I gotta not talk in mine.
It all depends on what you say. I'm learning like you gotta say things in a way that it doesn't sound like people will say unalive. And you can't say stuff like that. But then again, it's hard to tell because then you have some people that I see say wild stuff on there, and I'm like, and you got thousands and thousands, maybe even millions of likes and comments and whatever, and you just still up there. So
see, those are ones who are winning the appeals. I ain't won no TikTok appeal. You see, I'm one violation away from being put in a hole.
And you ain't even been on that long. So clearly, as I had said earlier, y'all, he is the menace. I bet you if Elon Musk, now that he done bought Twitter, I bet you if he owned Twitter, I wouldn't have been in jail for saying that the dating apps were ghetto. I bet you that. We'll see what he really does. But
he better come in here correctly because I talk shit to him too.
I would not want to be him. All the ads I see of people, can I get verified? Can I get verified? Like, I would not want to. I know his notifications is just
crazy
stupid right now because I seen it. I didn't even know he had actually bought it yet until I got on Twitter because I knew there was, talks about it. Now, people saying they're not going to be on the app. Where are you going to go?
Where you gonna go? I don't know where to go.
You because I know you gonna go back to Facebook. Like,
hell no.
Instagram is they get on my nerves with
Instagram ain't nothing but TikTok Junior now.
Wannabe TikTok though, wannabe. You know what I'm saying? And they're not doing it right because you can't. Like, TikTok is TikTok, and it's always been that. You can't. I don't know. Yeah, Instagram. So, like, where are all these people that claim they're leaving the app gonna go?
I don't know.
I'm not.
They tried that black Twitter thing. Like, there was an app. Like, it was trash. So I took my black ass back over to white Twitter.
I don't want to be where I want to be where. Not I want to be where everybody is, not like that, but I want to have access to, like, that's what I like about Twitter. And that's what I like about TikTok because like you can see people's stuff that you don't even have to follow them. You may never see them again, but you still like their For You page does what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I will get likes on videos for people that won't follow me, but hey, you saw and comments too sometimes, but you saw it, you know what I'm saying, and you responded. Whereas IG, I don't even understand what I don't get it.
I don't even remember last time I've been on Instagram. It's I don't like it.
Didn't you get hacked?
Yeah, I got hacked one time, and then it took me like 18 weeks to get my page back. And when I got it back, they had changed it. I didn't even recognize the place when I got back.
Which account is it?
The podcast page. That
okay.
got hacked. Because the other my personal page, I hardly use that anyway. But that one got hacked, and I couldn't get in. And then after locking myself out of trying to get back in, I said, forget it, whatever. I'll try later.
They hacked my daughter's account, my youngest daughter, and it made me mad because, and it made her brother mad. Like, oh gosh, because he sent us a screenshot of him, like, because they'll DM you, of course. So, like, why it made me mad because then I had, like, our friends and stuff, like, people we know, messaging me, like, hey, and sending me screenshots of how they responded. And they're like, I hope she got hacked, because if not, she probably thinks I'm hella rude. You know, I'm like, yeah, she got hacked. But my son, like, went off on them because hey, did you hear about, or can you send me some money, or can you whatever? And, so that's why I was more irritated, but I don't know how you get hacked, because that's never happened to me. But
and I ain't nobody. What you gonna go in there and find?
Yeah, I don't even know. So
nothing in there.
So besides being a menace on social media, I'm gonna steal this from you from your show. How you been? How's your mental?
Oh man, I'm doing spectacular. I'm causing havoc not only in the social media streets but in the normal streets. Just some of the things I like to do. How's yours?
That is a question. That is I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to decide, like, am I having a midlife crisis? Am I having a mental breakdown? Is it just extreme stress and it's breaking me? Is it just I've numbed my emotions for so long, and now that I'm like processing and healing, and so I'm feeling like a normal person, and this is weird to me because I don't know, I just been like way more emotional than normal, cry a lot easier. Like, I watched Crooklyn. You've seen Crooklyn before, right? So I watched Crooklyn the other day, and I've seen it many, many times. It's one of my, I ain't gonna say it's one of my favorite movies, but it's a movie that I've watched more than once, because you know how some movies, you just like, all right, that was cool. Just keep watching. Yeah, but, and so everybody who's seen it knows, and it's old as hell, so if you ain't seen it, I don't even care about this spoiler, because you didn't want to see it. Like, the mom dies of cancer at the end, and I know that. I've seen the movie many times. I know that's coming. Like, I know so much about the movie because I've seen it. Well, I was really crying. Like, the part when the dad is telling the kids and the kids are crying, I just started like crying and like, what is that?
It was your first time ever seeing it.
But I've never been a cry at movies type person. And then there's something else I watched that like I've seen before, and I'm just like, what is happening? I don't even know. So yeah, it's weird, but yeah, you just gotta. I don't even have an answer for it. It's just I'm trying to. I don't even know.
Well, let's get lit, man. Let's get lit.
What does that even mean?
Let's get lit. You got me up. Let's get lit.
Let's talk about this though, real quick.
Okay.
I know you watch Snowfall.
Come on, let's get it. Come on.
You know, I don't know. Do you watch Power?
No.
I had a feeling you didn't, and I'm kind of glad you don't because, you know, I do my recap show for that, so I don't be wanting to talk about stuff if I know I'm a... But I know you watch Snowfall, and I've never... And now that the season has ended, season 5. Season 5.
Roller coaster. Where you want to start?
Let's can
still trying to figure out how his baby mother got there.
Okay, because listen, I was watching because I finally watched the last episode. I think it was Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he up there talking about, yeah, let's get married, and I'm still wondering where the hell did this woman come from with this alleged baby?
Just came out of the blue.
Like.
Just nowhere.
Yeah, and I get it that there's usually a gap in time between seasons. Like I've learned that it's not necessarily like, oh, last season was yesterday. Like I get it, but usually there's like this has been the weirdest season where they didn't explain anything. It's just...
like if the season opened up and he was flying a plane. The fuck did Franklin become a pilot?
We don't know.
They were just selling dope in his hood.
Can we talk about, though, they never really explained, was he faking his injury all season 4, or did he become healed at some point and didn't tell nobody? Because all we know is in season 4, episode 10, this man put the cane away and walked normal. We ain't seen Melody since.
Nope.
Is that her name? Mel, whatever her name is.
Mel.
We ain't seen her since. We don't know what happened to her. Did he kill her? We don't know. And then this other chick comes.
Man, oh God. She just, I don't like her.
Me neither.
Why
you don't like her?
I feel, I don't like her because I don't know enough about her. And then she just seems so overly involved and shit. Like she's just doing so many behind his back types things. She's moving real female-ish, if that makes any sense.
Nah, don't do that.
I mean, she is. She was pregnant. However long the season is, like however many months in TV time it is, she's been pregnant since the very first show. She ain't grew a bump, ain't threw up.
Yeah.
They had a morning sickness. Nope. And did nothing, but they did go to the doctor and she did a sonogram and all that.
Now, in her defense, every pregnancy is different. So, like, I only had for real sickness with my first pregnancy, and even that was only the first trimester. And then the rest, it was like, okay, I'm nauseous, but like it wasn't, you know. So I'll give her that, but continue.
But she was just doing so many, like so much backdoor shit. She went to go meet with Kane, and then she's having phone conversations, and she just knew too much for my personal comfort. She just knew way too much. But I guess, you know, Franklin, that's your woman, your mama gone. Maybe she was, you know, that filler for real. I have no idea, but I don't like her.
I share those same feelings as far as I don't like her. I don't trust her. Really, Franklin ain't had good taste in women since Mel. Like, Mel broke him, and everybody he's chosen since then has been raggedy. So then there's the part of me that's like, are we still hurt from the last chick that betrayed him, that we didn't trust her? But usually when we have these feelings, we be right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't accept that, you know, how she grew up with her mom being whatever. I don't accept that that's the reason she moves how she moves. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then at the end of this last episode, like, who does she call? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does she call talking about I may be in trouble? Because then that made me think, is she like an undercover? And because you know, in everything we've seen, they be deep in it to where they almost lose lose sight of who they are. I'm trying to think. I mean, Training Day is the first example that comes to mind. But yeah, so she could be that deep in it. She might not even be really pregnant. And we don't even know if that was a real doctor. We don't really know anything.
I'm trying to tell you.
Because they will provide all that.
You don't need, like, as far as I'm concerned, she could be working with Teddy. I don't like him either.
Nope. Nah. I mean, but come on, Franklin. Like, did you really, really think that you was just gonna shake that man's hand and say I'm out and it was gonna be cool? Like, I was actually a little disappointed in how stupid he was in that moment.
See, I was a sucker for that because I believed he was done.
Nah.
You know, Louis did what she and Louis.
We gonna get on her. We gonna get on her and how she gonna be dead next season.
I really believe that Franklin was he was done. You know, his girlfriend, fiance, whatever she was, gave him the ultimatum: you can't be a family man, you can't be a gangster, you can't do both. And you could see him contemplating, like getting out the game because he wanted to have his family and all that other shit. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe he is doing the right thing.
I believe he thought that. I believe he thought that, but it's the fact that he thought that Reed, Teddy, whoever he want to be called. I believe the fact that he thought that is what, but the fact that he thought Teddy was really going to go along with that is what I'm disappointed in, because Franklin is pretty calculated, he makes strategic moves. He had said in a previous season, like, I mean, you don't even know if this man killed your dad. You know what I'm saying? We know he did, but you don't really know. And also, you known that as long as you do what he says, you're good, and that's the only reason you're good.
Yeah, that's the only reason you're gonna be straight. But now with him leaving and Louis going to Teddy behind his back, trying to do her own thing with Jerome, which Jerome, you can kind of tell Jerome kind of like, that's my nephew, but now you my wife. So of course, you know, you're gonna take your wife's side and all that, but it's just to see everything that he built brick by brick. He wanted to knock that shit down.
It's interesting because, you know, you have this Mexican mafia. Man, R.I.P. Avi. That made me so sad.
That hurt me, man.
That was so unnecessary. First of all, you could have used him, but it made me sad just because, like, he's literally been there since the beginning. So, like, even though, I'm not surprised he had no loyalty to Franklin and whatever in that moment. Like, of course, you know what I'm saying? But it's like he's the one that put Franklin on, you know what I'm saying? And so for him to be killed the way he was too, like by this Mexican mafia dude that, where did you come from?
Right.
Like,
I got questions about him too. I got questions about how Sissy tried to get him. I mean, I guess I kind of understand what Franklin's mother was trying to do, but that shit backfired like crazy. And you could start at the wedding. First of all, now I'm no drug lord, no kingpin. I don't move weight, don't do any of that. But to have all of your major players in this organization at one place, and people taking pictures, all you niggas is done. If y'all was to ever get caught and jammed up, all y'all done.
I thought it was weird that he invited, like, I didn't see the point in any of that, them being invited to the wedding. Like, I didn't understand that because it's business. Scully, especially Scully, but Avi too. Does he even know Jerome and Louis like that? Like, he dealt with Franklin. I didn't understand.
I didn't understand that either.
Like, in all the, I mean, you don't watch Power, but it is not similar. I mean, there's drugs and stuff involved. I can't imagine, though, No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, none of that made any sense.
Mm-mm.
Every single person that had done anything was there. Anything. Teddy was on his backdoor shit. He trying to get everybody knocked. Sissy had whoever that Colombian Russian mixed brother was, had him snooping around, handing out water and cheeses and all that. I was so lost at so many episodes. It was like, yo, what the fuck?
A tiger.
A tiger
Mm-hmm.
in South Central Los Angeles.
Yep.
In the backyard of this one random house that y'all decide to go break into to use a phone.
Mm-hmm. Instead of asking, "Can I use your phone?"
You break into the nigga house who uses darts as weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Shoots you two niggas with a dart, tranquilize you. You wake up, you're inside of a lion's den.
Mm-hmm. Who wrote this?
I'm never going to forget that.
Yeah. And also the moment Franklin comes back.
Come on, yo. What?
And the tiger just so happens to have not escaped. And he's still in the backyard, even though he really is free at that moment.
Yeah, he's free to go because he ate the owner already.
And you bring the Mexican gang members back there, and he doesn't choose you, he chooses them. And you knew that was going to happen because of what?
Because you must be a zookeeper.
Because it ain't like he had loyalty to his owner to not eat him.
Right.
So you definitely shouldn't have had no loyalty.
Yeah, you should have got your ass ate too.
Yeah, this season, I liked but I'm trying to tell you, them niggas having Phil Collins playing in the background when Franklin is robbing Louis.
Yo.
I felt that. I felt the pure hate. Like, I believe Franklin would really kill Louis just like he robbed her to get his money. Like, you gonna shoot me? I believe he would have. He killed his best friend. Anybody who tries to get in the way of what he's trying to do, they gotta go. The only one who probably would be safe is his mama, and that's it. That's it. Not even his daddy.
Nope, just his mama.
But outside of her, but she, man. But them playing that Phil Collins boy.
And from that was just like the long intro to the song. He went from getting what's the girl's name? Diamond
and somebody.
Forgot the other girl, but he went and got them. Told them if there's some shit you ain't interested in, get out the car now. They said fuck it and drove to every location and robbed and killed all them niggas in the process, right? Took the money. He went back to his office or something, and then he called Louis. They met up. And you know what's crazy?
No. They met up before that.
Oh, they did meet up. Oh, right.
Because he went and did that.
Yeah. Because she had her cocaine cowboy ex-cop friend put a gun on. And I don't know if you noticed, Twitter helped me notice this. But every time Franklin turns his head to the side, some shit go down. Like he just.
I saw that on IG. Yeah.
He just letting it rain. And when he took his money back, he was robbing everything. And even that speech that he gave his mother, he showed him grace. He was a bigger person. He walked away. Like, I felt that shit. For a moment, I thought I got robbed of $73 million.
And the thing about it is because Franklin ran what I like about Snowfall, because I'm a fan of like mob shows and so gangster shows, not necessarily hood gangs, because back in the day there used to be more of like structure and a hierarchy and all that. These days it's wild, especially in my city. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not as now this sounds wild, but like there used to be some sort of like honor where like, you know, as a female, I'm wait, don't want to say that word because people don't like that word now. But as a woman, you know, I might not get killed or whatever. They don't really have, they don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Certain things back in the day when we was little was like off limits. They don't care about none of that no more. But what I like about Snowfall is the way he ran his, even though he was controlling and whatever out of fear, but besides him being a micromanager, because I couldn't stand that. So besides that part, he ran it like there was a hierarchy.
Yeah.
So he had every right to be mad that Louis went behind his back to the plug, because you wouldn't have a plug if it wasn't for me. And I know, so like her being so mad that she had to submit to Franklin, that's because of Jerome. Yeah. Because you wouldn't even be in on any of this if it wasn't for Jerome. So like, it's the audacity of her for me, because he put you on and then you go behind his back, and Teddy went along with it. Like, I understand why Franklin was mad. Louis forgot who she was messing with, but Franklin forgot who he was messing with, because Reed put you on to all that. Teddy, Reed, whoever you want to be called. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
And Leon, older than that, Leon done turned into Malcolm X, and him and Baby Girl done got their passports. He trying to get out the hood. I can't be mad at that.
And he ain't wrong, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said they're trying to do this, and they did. Like, that's really what's going on to this day.
Yeah.
Like, and he was trying to warn them. But the sad thing about it is you can't make somebody want what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he took Wanda. I'm glad we were able to see her come full circle, because it made me sad. Crackhead Wanda, like it just that
Wanda was pitiful.
Yeah, that part of her life made me sad, but I love that she got to have a comeback story and like was not willing to do whatever because she did, you know. But I love that. Franklin snitching though, boy.
When he went to that hospital and told Kane who it was,
because you're putting your uncle in jeopardy.
Oh, but see, his uncle chose a side.
I mean,
and he said once he accepted the fact that Louis went to Teddy, and you know made that deal, whatever. All right, well, you on the front line now. This is shit that happens.
This is
shit that happens.
Yes, I you know, but I just felt like that was. I mean, I get it, but that's where I feel like immaturity, because I mean Franklin is young, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like in that moment, because as me at my age, Jerome took a side, but he really didn't. You know what I'm saying? Louis makes moves without him. She just does stuff. And he just kind of has to deal with it because that's who he's with. But he never really wanted to be in on any of that anyway. Like he was kind of hands off with it. You know what I'm saying?
He also was trying to get out that episode where you know the thing that happened to Peaches or whatever. He was trying to do too.
That is like, do you really think Pete? I mean.
I don't know. You know, they never told us too much about Peaches at all. That episode we learned he was a vet. He used to use. We found out everything about that man in that one episode.
I just feel like they didn't do a good job tying up loose ends with, like, normally, because I think about when Snowfall, when I first started watching it. Now, for me, I didn't watch it when it first started. I just started watching it last year. I've been seasons 1 through 3 before season 4 started and then jumped in. So it's not like Power where I've been on this from, you know. But either way, I've watched every episode. And so when I first started watching it, it was confusing because there was a lot happening and it kind of all went together, and then they do flashbacks and they do whatever. And I'm just like, so how do these people all come together? But by the end of whatever, it all made sense. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like this season, they didn't do a really good job of tying up loose ends. I hate, like, why did they show up to take Oso other than, I guess, Teddy? But at the same time, how did he even know that was there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just...
I mean, you know what? Teddy was a snake any goddamn way.
Yeah.
And I mean, once Oso called him on the phone and told him he couldn't meet him or whatever, and then they had found a little microphone inside the lamp. So, you know, I guess if you put 1 and 2 together, that they was gonna meet him at the storage unit while he was trying to take all his money and get out of there.
Because who knows? But who knows where else they had bugs in the house? Because she found that one.
She found it by accident because the kids were playing around.
Yeah, shout out to the kids for being bad. But besides that, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot didn't make sense. Hopefully season 6, because this is the final season. So hopefully when season 6 comes, we get some answers, because I just feel like I have more questions than anything. And usually certain stuff, like, we don't even really know if Peaches really did that, because they never showed him.
Yeah, they never concluded that either. So we don't know if he did it. It's just assumed that he did, because now we know he used to use. Yeah,
but I don't even know.
I'm telling you, I mean, there were a lot of episodes in between episode 1 of season 5 and to this last one, where I ain't gonna lie, I was completely lost. But of course, you gotta wait 7 days to catch the next one to try to put something together. But by that time, they done moved on to something else, and now I'm trying to figure out, well, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
how did we get here? I'm rewatching 6 episodes to see what y'all talking about on episode 9. But it ain't stopped my dumb ass from watching, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I still watch, like, once I'm locked into a show, I'm locked in, and I got to see it through. You feel me? You know what I mean? But I don't know. The last episode was really good, and it was the only one that made sense of how things happen the way they happen, but there's still all these loose ends from the rest of the season. Like, we still don't, I mean, yeah, because even with Teddy Reed, whatever, even with his new little boo thing, we have a backstory on her. We understand where she came from, why they're messing around now, why he went to her. Like, we have a backstory on her. We don't even have a backstory on Franklin's alleged baby mama. Nope. And that's just weird to me, because we even had a backstory on the last chick that he started talking to. Right.
And speaking of Teddy's little thing, he took her. Like the other dude that he kidnapped her. She was out of that car.
And we don't know if she's dead or just kidnapped, because and if Teddy would have listened to himself when he said, stay off the walkie-talkie, because he's the one that said that, and then he's the one that was running his mouth and got her kidnapped. She might be dead. We don't know.
Knowing him, she might be.
Yeah, because, man, the way he killed...
He ain't having to do my man. I'll be like that.
He really didn't have to.
I ain't like that. I wouldn't drop it down on that nigga myself.
I mean, like, I understood why Franklin killed the white boy, because he was running his mouth too much. Like, I understood that, but it wasn't even because he was running his mouth. It was because he was using and running his mouth. So, like, I understood that. You know what I'm saying? Because if he killed Kevin, hey, if you kill your best friend you coming up with, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. I get that you could kill anybody else.
Yeah.
Like, anybody could get it except your mama. That'd be about the only one. Maybe Jerome, but I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. I know. In the next season, it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed. A lot of bloodshed. And shit. If you think about it, he just from the Louis and Kane situation, he paralyzed. So you already know they out for blood.
That makes me nervous though for like who's gonna be with it, because it's not gonna be just like that didn't go right for it to be him be dead, because he was supposed to be dead. Just like that didn't go right, it ain't gonna go right. Like, you better hope your mom ain't with Louis when this happens, or your baby mama who likes to go around and just talk to people behind your back. Like,
he's so friendly.
Yeah, like, am I safe? Am I good? Like, if you really thought you were not safe, why would you walk up in this bar by yourself with your pregnant behind? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she don't make moves like she's new to this.
Yeah, she make moves like she worked for somebody else, and to give an opportunity, they'd take Franklin and them out.
And she's undercover. Something. The way she funny. But I'm gonna see what they on next season, because I
can't wait.
Yeah,
man.
We
gotta wait all the way to what, next February? January?
Hopefully they already started in production if they're smart. You know what I'm saying?
Hooray that they already starting this, because I need something. Because I mean, I hardly watch TV as it is. That was like the highlight of my past couple months.
See, I'm kind of that way too. Like, I only watch certain shows, so like I've gotten more into watching more TV now that I work for myself, because I kind of can carve out more. Like, I try to intentionally have downtime now, and then like the shows. That's why first of all, I don't have cable, but that aside, I'll usually watch stuff on the weekends.
Yeah.
So like Snowfall, Power, Abbott Elementary. I started watching that.
Yeah, that's good too.
I like that. I don't like that. I do, but I don't. Sometimes I'm not a fan of these 22 or 23-minute shows I'd be like, I want more.
I want more.
But on the flip side, when I be watching these hour shows, I'd be like, bruh, a lot just happened. And it's only been 30 minutes.
Especially like the last season, the last episode of Snowfall. I feel like that episode was forever. It had to be over an hour long.
And it wasn't.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
All this happened. A lot happened that episode.
All my shows is on pause right now, and I'm like, bruh.
I even caught myself trying, because I couldn't get into it. But I caught myself trying to watch The Ultimatum. I couldn't get into that. It was I don't know what it was, man. I ain't had the mental capacity to keep up with that shit.
My brother was telling me about that, but I'm picky on the reality shows at all. Hey, did you watch The Circle though?
I tried to. I couldn't. When I try to watch a lot of these shows, you know, the little people that I created, like, they just be running around and they kind of just be like bothering me. To not just instantly get uninterested. So I think I just need them to be away from me. And then I could be able to like really.
You know, when you said the little people that I created, I did not know that you meant what you actually meant. So I was thinking stories you created about the people on the shows, not your children.
Oh, the kids, man. Listen, I love them dearly, but y'all got to go. Trying to unwind and zone into some of these things that people are saying are great, and they may be great, but because I'm sitting down and I got an iPad to my right and a cell phone playing TikTok to my left, I can't focus on the TV. That's like, get out, leave, go home.
Not go home. Shut up. Not go home.
Why y'all here so much?
Stop it. Nah, The Circle. So when I went to go see, like, we had the little podcast happy hour retreat. I don't remember who was watching it, but it was just on. So then when you instantly binge something, you kind of get invested.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I got sucked into it. And then when I came home, I was invested in season. So I watched season 2 while we were there, wherever we were at in season 2. And then I watched season 3 started, and then I finished it, and I was just invested. I didn't follow some of them people on Instagram. Like, I just became invested in that season even more so than 2. So I liked that. I think it's a good idea for people who, I don't know how you get on it, but if ever there was a show I would want to be on just for the exposure. I don't even got to win the 100,000, just for the, if I can make it long enough to matter to the viewers, you know what I'm saying? And like get exposure for my brand. That'd be enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
Dope, though.
Yeah, but
dope. I'm trying to see if I could see myself on like a reality TV show or something like that.
But we know it ain't real. Like,
yeah, you know, like you know what I'm saying, like could you
fakeality.
Yeah, I'd be on there talking my shit, but see, it would be really me though.
And see, that's the thing, because like I couldn't be a catfish. I couldn't pretend to be somebody else because I can't do that. So I will be authentically me.
Yeah, I'll be me. Like it'll be funny ass me just up there just doing shit. Just regular shit. Just I would like to know like how do you find like casting calls for these shows? For just for shits and giggles, I would go to one.
Let me see if I could. Hold on, let's see.
I would go do a casting call for a reality show or whatever. Good shit, why not? We here.
The Circle. Okay. It says apply for The Circle coming soon to the UK and Netflix. Blah blah blah. How do you get casted in a Circle? Because I kind of actually wondered. If you're a fan of The Circle and dream of being part of the show, you can be. All you have to do is fill out the online application before October 21st. Okay, so we missed that. The contestants must be at least 18 years old and a resident of the United States or the United Kingdom, because one of them is in the United Kingdom. Hold on. Season 2, I don't know. So yeah, you just have to go. Let's see what the Circle casting. Oh, hold on. When I went to their website, hold on, y'all. Let's share screen in case.
Oh, we're about to go on TV. In case somebody else wants to join us on the Circle.
Yeah.
This is how you do it.
So y'all can see. All right. So if you go to their website, and so for US, it says apply now. Future seasons. Closing date. Huh. You know what? Do I gotta put... Okay. Let me see. So it doesn't show y'all. You know what? I'm gonna just see what happens. Even though the closing date is October 2nd, it said...
But it shouldn't even be unless you
open. Exactly. I'm not employed by any of what y'all talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna apply. We're gonna see.
Man, do that, man. Come on, turn up.
Shut up. I guess I'll put this one so that it's the one that I don't care about y'all seeing if you're watching. Interesting.
Don't worry, you're gonna get that email. You're gonna get that email real soon.
We're gonna see, because will you allow us to hold contributor? Okay, maybe I should put my other email then.
For other programs.
I don't want I'm emailing my company. Okay. Da. So yeah, you could have the other programs. Sure. I mean, I am not. Now, if they start asking me all these other questions to where I gotta answer personal business, okay, yeah, we gonna do that later because we not gonna do that on here. All right, y'all. I'm later on. I'll keep y'all updated on that if
She
I
gonna be
hear
on
back
trip.
for him. That because I just feel like it would be cool, like just a cool experience. And like now that my youngest graduates on Mother's Day, and now that she graduates, I kind of am just like there's stuff I wanted to do. Like when I graduated high school, I remember thinking I wanted to travel a lot, and then I became a mom. So then that didn't really happen how I wanted. But now that I'm older, and not even now that I'm older, now that they're older, I'm like, there are a lot of people that I know all over the country. So I'm actually planning like, I got a friend in Houston, and I'm like, okay, well, while I'm in Houston, what podcasters that I'm cool with do I want to try to link up with while I'm in Houston? I got friends in Cali. So while I'm in Cali, I'm like, okay, who do I know in Cali? Now that I know people all up and down. So I have this whole thing planned where I'm going to fly in to see one friend, take a train down the coast to go visit the others. Because just for the experience.
Right.
So I think something like that would be just a dope experience. I know you and Off the Record, them guys are up where y'all live. Who else lives up there?
Who else? Vibes. Anything Goes.
I don't know them.
It's a bunch though. It is a bunch.
I feel like the only ones that I know that I really talk to that I'd be like, oh yeah, I would want to meet y'all, that I know off the top of my head. Don't be offended if you know, because I ain't know you was up there with them, but
I'm up here and I don't even know the motherfuckers that's up here.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely them. I want to get out to Vegas. I mean, obviously Chris lives out there, so go visit her, but you know, I don't know anybody else but Views. We'll just say Shayna's part of Views now. I don't know anybody else out there besides them, but I'm just thinking I want to travel a lot. Anyway, I even told my kids like I want to do a solo trip with my kids. So like me and Kayliana, me and Janae, me and Devon, like each of us, just us go somewhere. You be in Houston a lot too. Who you know down there?
Everybody.
Are you from Houston?
No, I'm from here.
Oh, you just.
I just know an abundance of people.
Interesting.
And Matt, speaking of that, what's that? This April now. I'm going back in June, early June. I go like every other month.
Yeah, that's why I thought maybe you was from there.
I'm trying. I'm this close. Moving to Houston. I'm this close. So close.
Moving. What would take you down there, or who would take you down there, or
it doesn't listen.
You know,
this close. This close to being down there. My kids' mom said they would let me take the kids. That's it.
And how old are your kids again?
16 and 5.
Yeah.
So, and my daughter who was 16, she's going to the 12th grade next year. So she's starting to look at colleges and everything like that. And not even talking to her about it. She said she would like to go to a school in Texas. Well, would you look at that?
Look at God.
Come on, come stay in the humble abode. Come live there. Don't worry about no dormitory. We right here. I'm telling you, I'm this close. Might be a Christmas gift to myself.
Yeah, I've thought about. I've thought about moving out of town. I don't know what that looks like just yet. But for sure traveling more. Like I'm gonna start there. Like start with traveling. I got one of my best friends, him and his wife live in Colorado, so I want to go there. And it's
Yeah, I
just
would love to go to Denver.
yeah, that's they live near Denver, so I am just trying to just travel more if nothing else. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like road trips, but also flying depending on, you know what I'm saying, how far it was. My homie is the one that gave me the idea of the train, and I've kind of gotten into like doing travel vlogs. So like if I'm riding in the passenger seat with somebody when I went on a road trip with my homegirl and I'm just filming and then make it this like, you know, my point of view, come with us here, come with, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. But
Dope. That'd be dope.
Yep. So you may go to Houston this summer.
I'm for sure.
You're going. What other plans you got for the summer?
I know the family was trying to go to somewhere tropical, somewhere foreign or something like that. Something no one had a location in mind, so I guess I'll wait for them to say something. But 9 times out of 10, they be late and I already be in Texas. I told you I gotta keep up.
You gotta be on it. Got to be quicker than that.
Got to be quicker than that. Because matter of fact, the last time I went for my homeboy's birthday. And like the day I got down there, they were talking about, oh, well, we want to go here. Well, baby, I'll see y'all in 4 days. I'm already gone. You gotta talk fast in that, because a lot of times when I plan trips, you know the stereotypical thing. It'll be 10 people. Everybody talk about a person to fall out here, a person to fall out there. And by the time it's actually time to go, it may be just you going on a trip. So I eliminate the middleman. I don't invite nobody. I just go. I don't have time for it. I can't. Well, what about the dates? Listen, I'm here. I'm gone. It's booked. I'm out here. Like I'm catching red eyes. Like last time we went, my flight left at 5:45 in the morning.
Let's talk about that. That's not a life that I enjoy at all. My flight coming back from Georgia to Omaha, it left at 6:30 their time, so basically 5:30 my time. I mean, it was nice getting home by 9:30, but mind you, the night before I didn't go to bed till I couldn't fall asleep and had to be up by like 4 something or 3 something because the Uber was coming to take us to the airport at 5 or something like that. And I don't know. That's just not really the life that I want to be living.
Coming back, my flight was early too. That was, matter of fact, I was talking to you about the Will Smith slap thing.
Okay.
I was getting up, packing my stuff to go to the airport. Because I had went to sleep maybe like 9, 10 o'clock because I knew I had to get up early. But it's something, like you said, it felt good getting home at 9:30 in the morning. And
I will say that now, mind you, I slept most of the day because I was just exhausted, but it was nice. And it was nice leaving at, I think my flight to leave left at 5 something that evening, simply because I was able to do what I needed to do during the day and then go. Like I was already packed, so I already had that situated, so I was able to do what I needed to do. And then who took me to the airport? I think my daughter took me to the airport. Yeah. So
early morning flights, going for sure. Maybe not so much coming back, but going for sure. I would love to get to wherever it is I'm going first thing in the morning and still have my day. I mean, 5:45, got to Texas before 10. Got to the airport by 11. I was checked in already at the bar. And the rest of the people that came with me You know, they got here like 2, 3 o'clock. Man, I'm faded, taking a nap by the time y'all I'm come on. I don't know. Already caused havoc in somebody else's city waiting on y'all. I'm outside. I'm outside. I'm outside. I'm outside. I'm outside. I already got the layout of the land. I done did everything I need to do. Let's turn up.
I feel it.
Turn up and listen. If you haven't listened to the most recent episode of the Chilling with Joose podcast, I tell my story how I got lost the first night in Houston.
Oh Lord. I'm not trying to be lost nowhere, let alone in a whole different city.
I was lost. Don't worry about it. It's streaming on all platforms.
Were you sober?
No.
Okay, then that makes sense.
No, I was lost. I was lost for hours. Safe. I was safe the entire time I was lost. I was safe. But they didn't know that. Don't worry. It's streaming on all.
I gotta get. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm so far behind on all my podcasts.
Don't worry, it'll still be there. The title is Yo, Joose is missing. You can't miss it.
You know, because when you say your latest episode that you dropped, you've slowed down though.
I have
slowed down because this man used to drop like every day.
Because matter of fact, is when we're done tonight, I have a couple that I'm going to get off, and they probably will come out right. I really want to get back to dropping them how I used to drop them, like every other freaking day for no freaking reason. I ain't give a damn.
Do you do solo episodes at all anymore?
I haven't done any in a while. If I actually stay up tonight, I will do one.
Because that's when you drop the most, right? When you were doing, that's usually because it's a little
scheduling time and trying to get everybody together and all that other stuff. But if I actually have the energy tonight, it'll probably drop.
That's why for May, I'm taking a break off. Just FYI to my listeners, I'm taking a break off from. Like, there's not going to be a Jack of all trades episode for May, and there's not going to be a melon intoxication episode for May, just because with scheduling, like with planning my daughter's, she graduates this year, and so family coming in town, focus on that. I don't know. I just need that to be out of the way and done.
Understood.
Before I can be thinking about whatever. So with that whole guest thing, like it's easy to schedule people when you don't like. If y'all see, there's not really. There was never an agenda for this episode. It's not that we got so off track that there was never an agenda for this episode. I was like, hey, I don't know what I want to talk about, but.
She ain't lying.
Yeah, I literally, at first I was like, I'll circle back. Then I'm like, nah. And there's going to be more episodes like that with guests where it's not really going to have a topic. For the month of May, it just is what it is. And that's just what's going to be because I got a lot going on. But the thing about it with guests is it's so easy. Like I've added these, I call them Closet Chronicles episodes where it's just...
Which are good. I see you got the third one today.
Yes, appreciate it. Thank you. It's crazy because that's how my show started. Like, there was no guest. There was no follow me on... I didn't care about none of that. All I cared about was processing my life. And the dope thing about that is I just drop those whenever. And... So y'all been getting a lot from me. Those of y'all that actually listen to whenever I drop, I do one promo tweet for that just so y'all know what's up. But outside of that, I don't do any of the other like production type stuff.
Yeah.
Because
the ones I put out on Friday, that's when you see me all Friday morning tweeting stupid, crazy 36 different streaming platforms.
The
Like
first time I saw that, I thought I was tripping because I'm like, wait, didn't I just? Oh no, that's a different link. Okay, because I'm like, didn't I just retweet this? How?
I get them off because the show releases at 1 a.m. when I'm asleep.
Okay.
So by the time I wake up at 5:30, all the platforms have gotten it by that
That's
time.
what time you wake up?
Yeah.
Ugh, what time you got to be to work?
7.
Ugh, that's gross.
Ghetto, right? Ghetto. It's fucking ghetto. Man.
Yeah.
It's fucking ghetto. Should tell it.
And then you tweet them all in real time, or you schedule them?
Oh, real time tweets?
Oh hell no. See, that's why y'all don't get them types of tweets from me. That's why you get
real time tweets
ushered to my website, which you can access everything from my website. So like from the page that I send out y'all to, there is a link to every, but man, no. Because first of all, I don't even, that like scheduling social media posts or just social media promotion in general, that's my least favorite thing to do, which is wild because I do a lot of it every day from somewhere, from somebody or something. But I hate it because it just, I don't know, I don't like it. So ain't no way I'm doing that in real time.
See, early on, I guess when I was eager and hungry, I would go to like a Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
Just airdrop my podcast to anybody in there.
Hey, that's actually kind of dope.
It is. Any place, like, any coffee place or Java Hut or whatever, any place where people got their phones out and just chilling, using like public Wi-Fi, I'm airdropping it. Bing, bing. I will sit in my mail truck in front of a Starbucks on the phone. Bing, I'm talking about anybody who got that open airdrop. Bang, bang, bang. I'm doing it. I may start getting back to the negative because I wanna revamp some things, kind of get back to the old ways that I used to do. So I probably will end up violating a lot of people's privacy with this shit.
I don't think I would do that for my show because I keep my show kind of the way I keep it on purpose because because I do so much content for like my company and Melanin Intoxicate, and I'm not complaining at all. I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying? But because I do so much stuff that it's like I have to do in a sense, because now that I've started doing this, I got to keep going.
Yeah.
So now that there's that, I have to have something that's kind of like I can do what I want with it. So that's, I think, what I've enjoyed about these other episodes that I've been doing, because there's no visuals on purpose. I didn't start with visuals. I added visuals because people kept saying like, oh, you should add visuals, which I don't regret it. Don't get me wrong, but there's no visuals on purpose. I don't do like, oh, here's the teaser clip. No, if you didn't listen to it, oh well, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for me. But I'm thinking there could be some benefit, like with Melanin Intoxicate, like dropping something and just airdropping it wherever.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I've never used that airdrop feature more than I've ever used it for this particular reason. Because I mean, a lot of people have their airdrop on. That's fucking crazy. I don't even have my own on, but I'm violating everybody's mobile device when I'm in the area. You gonna get this link.
I have it on, but I've never had anybody try to airdrop that wasn't like my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like that I didn't know was trying to airdrop.
And like randomly, I think it's only happened to me like once or twice. Like I'll be out at the mall or something, and somebody, like, I'll get an airdrop notification from a stranger or some shit like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I do be scared to accept it because people are weird, but.
Oh, so you did accept it. What was it? What was it?
It was a nude from a I don't think it was an act like a. It was like one of them internet news or some shit like that. It was one of them. Like, oh god, what the fuck is this
Male or female?
Female.
Oh, because that'll.
What's this? Now, fam, if had somebody ever airdrop me a dick, I swear I'm going to actively search for everybody who.
Y'all know. Y'all know what? Because this man, you know, I was saying how. I don't even remember how this started, but all I know is he tried to wish unsolicited D pics on me. I don't remember how this started. Like, you know, because he's a menace. That's why this started. This is what he does. He just comes out of nowhere and is a menace.
Mm.
But he was trying to wish that on me because it was Valentine's Day was coming up, and he was like, "I hope you get." And I was like, "All right," and I'm gonna text them. I'm not even going to tweet them to you. I'm going to send them to directly to your cellular device iMessage, and that would be the time where if it said so and so blah blah blah, notify anyway. That would be the time. I only do that to my kids. They do it to me too. So it just, I don't. What?
But see, the notify. I mean, again, I'm pretty sure someone has done that to me. But my phone is either on Do Not Disturb or Do Not Disturb and vibrate. So if you hit notify anyway, and I never feel the vibration, I would know. It just looked like a regular text alert. But I mean, but shouts out to the niggas who do hit notify anyway. With y'all ignorant asses.
I think it's just weird that iPhone. I don't like that they had that feature anyway. Like I just I have it on Do Not Disturb, but why do you have it to where they could notify me anyway?
Right. Anyone can do it anyway.
Anyone, because I have my people like my mom and my kids that are on emergency bypass.
Yeah,
like they're in my list. So they can already get through if they need to anyway. Mm-hmm. But just allowing some random to be able to, that's just really
anybody who has iMessage can hit notify anyway, and you'll be notified anyway. So it's fucked up. I think Apple needs to tweak some shit. Well, they just got the facial ID with your mask on now, and you ain't got to wear a mask nowhere. So maybe somewhere down the pipeline, you'll stop letting people be able to notify me anyway.
Because they just made it to where we can make the handshake more than yellow. Mm-hmm. And I get where they, I heard somewhere that you don't want it to be only black, only white. So you can if it's that serious, you can have a black person shaking. It was never about that. For me, it was just every other emoji you could change except that one. That was just stupid to me.
Yeah.
Every other one.
And now the new emoji that all the hoochies are using is a little that little. Oh my god.
And the new emoji that I don't even know is that salute one. I see that a lot. That and the heart, this one, where you're making the heart with the hand.
People see something new and they just run it into them.
I see that. I don't use that. I always have my favorite emojis, and
all I do is laugh. That's it. I just send 20 laughing faces. That's it. I don't know how to use no other ones.
No, I laugh. I have my Halo one when I'm being petty. I have
menace. See?
I have different ones that I use, but I haven't really, besides the new handshake one, because I could change it brown, and I did that immediately. I haven't really got off into them new ones, like that one where you're melting, because I have to feel like I understand what it means or why I'm using it.
I feel like it's like heroin.
I don't know. I see people use it, and then this be weird because sometimes when they do these updates, other people can't see it anyway. So if you don't update your iPhone, then it's just question marks.
Yeah, just question marks. What the hell is this?
Yeah, and not everybody updates their iPhone, so it's just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But y'all, I guess we'll get up out of here. Now that we done talked about nothing for an hour and a half.
For an hour and a half.
Yeah. I'm glad you got us back on track when it got sad in the beginning. I'm glad you got us back on track because I didn't expect that question, even though I asked it. And y'all know I can't really mask my emotions, so yeah. But I appreciate that. Yeah. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that's what that's kind of supposed to, okay.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Because, I usually pay attention to what he comes in here with immediately, but when he came in, I couldn't even hear him, but I could already see he was talking stuff, so I was already laughing, and I couldn't even hear a word, so I didn't even pay attention to who you came in here as, because you just never know, when your celebrity friends come up in and bless your platform with the
really
presence.
Taking it easy on you with the superstar stuff, but if this is where you want to go, I'll take that. Nope. You're right. I'm your superstar friend, and I came to bless your platform. I'll just take my talents to Twitter about your superstar.
I have been taking it easy on you. Live show, paid event. It doesn't matter if it didn't happen. Headliner.
Okay. Touche.
I wish people would take their flowers. Like when I try to give y'all flowers.
Touche. I took them. They're mine. They're here. I'm holding them.
We're gonna see what happens in these Twitter streets, though.
It might be tonight. You never know.
Yeah.
All right. Late night.
Yeah.
You might wake up to it in the morning like, what the fuck? What is all this?
Yeah. All right. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Follow me on Instagram, Chilling with Joose Pod. Follow me on Twitter. Not Twitter. On TikTok if they don't ban me. I'm chilling. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm at until Elon do whatever he's gonna do over there.
I hope.
I really hope he play nice because I got him shit in the tuck. I'm ready to get at him.
I don't even feel like dealing with that. Like, just do what you said you're gonna do. Make it. I feel him on the. It should be freedom of speech. Like I get. Because people should be able to say what they need to say, even if you agree. Now, I know it can get into hate speech and all that, and that's where it can get messy, but it's the whole censorship piece that, because censoring it isn't going to change somebody's heart. So racism, and hate and all that stuff, and bashing people and all that is a heart thing. You're not going to change somebody's heart just because they can't say it on Twitter. And so that's where I'm coming from. Let me just clarify. I'm not saying you should be out here saying these things to people, because I am very much one who's like, you should be kind, you should whatever, because you don't know what people are going through. Like, I have people that I joke with, but at the core of who, it's never like disrespectful or malicious. So I'm not like advocating for that at all. But what I'm saying is, like, just because we don't see it doesn't mean it's there. And in some cases, I would rather just see who I'm dealing with, block them, mute them, whatever I got to do, and then move on, because I want my social media to be a cool place. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want it to be policed.
So that's what I feel him on. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, because my student loans still ain't been
wiped clean yet.
Like we was told, and it's 2022 now, so we over a year into you've been in this thing, and
him and Candy Corn Harris ain't did shit yet, not in my opinion.
Except the gas prices are up, food is more expensive. That's what I see. I don't really see, like, I don't see nothing else.
I don't see nothing. Not a thing.
Yeah. My bad. Where to find you?
I'm chilling on Twitter, and you'll see me adding Tamara to Superstar Dawn.
I ain't never been a headliner of anybody's live in-person show, but okay. Yes, y'all, if you're not already, you should follow me on social media, subscribe to my YouTube. The link to all that is in the episode notes. Like I said, for those of y'all that pay attention to when I have certain series, May is going to be a different type of month. If I have a guest, it's really not going to be anything structured. Definitely not going to have any melon intoxication or jack of all trades, just because I have a lot going on with my daughter graduating and then just trying to get my living situation together and whatnot. And so, yeah, May is going to be a different kind of month, but you'll get content from me. So, follow me on TikTok too. I've been more intentional about creating just whatever comes to mind on there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when the next podcast happy hour is. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know who's hosting, but we're going to have one. We're going to have one in May. And let me think what else. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have no other announcements. So thank y'all for tuning in. If you're still listening, or you might have been like, what the hell is going on? I don't care about none of this. And that's fine. But this is the episode that we got for y'all. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me is you're going to get content every week faithfully. Now, what that content is going to be right now, I don't even know, because I think I'm having a midlife crisis or something, because I don't usually stick to whatever, but I can't do it I can't do it for May. So, and technically this drops into April, so I'm telling y'all what May is not finna be. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna tell you what you won't have in May. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get back to it in June, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess that's it. Bye.
Ladies and gents, this concludes transmission. Tune in next time for a whole new edition. Another adventure and mission to share, be heard, and clarify the vision of this whole new world for